Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Inktober day 9. Today I'm working on another leaf drawing, what I believe is a Ficus Elastica. If you are curious about any of the materials that I've used, please check the description box down below. I have all of them linked. I also have linked a video that goes into depth about the materials that I've chosen, and I have linked a playlist for all of my Inktober videos so far. Today's drawing started out a little bit different. I did the same thing I usually do where I did the base drawing with my Prismacolor Color Erase pencil, but before jumping right into using my pen, I really wanted to differentiate the segments a little bit more in my drawing so I didn't get confused. The segments of these leaves are a little bit confusing, they're a little bit varied all over the place, there's a few different colors, and I really wanted to kind of get everything straight before I confused myself and ruined the drawing, because to be quite honest, I didn't have time to redo it, so I really wanted to get that sorted. I used my same alcohol markers that I've been using throughout this whole process, a warm gray number 1 and a warm gray number 3, I believe. They're from different brands, but the tone is right, and to be quite honest, most of it ends up covered up anyway. So once I got that sorted, I ended up going through with my TWSBI Eco Pen, and I had kind of a difficult time. I started this thinking that I knew exactly how it was going to turn out, and luckily it turned out that way, but the process of getting there took a few different turns. I had a pretty easy time with the darkest part of the leaf, but it was really the mid-tone where I found it to be the most difficult. I didn't know how much hatching that I wanted to do in there to really let it be known that it was in the middle between the darkest color and then the nearly white section. And I also had a difficult time kind of differentiating it from some of the shading that was within the leaf. So it was something that I had to play around with a little bit. I figured it out as I go. You can kind of see that the left side of the leaf, at least in my opinion, isn't as well done as the right side of the leaf. I feel like especially in the bottom section you can see where I overdid it a little bit, but I feel like unless you know or you're really picking apart the image, you're probably not going to pick up on that right away. So I really didn't think it was worth redoing the piece, and I still like it. I still think it's done well. I'm happy with how it came out. I do feel like I rushed this one a little bit. I feel like being on day 9 and feeling a little bit behind and knowing that I have to film and edit and upload these videos in time is kind of gotten me a little bit edgy about it. So I don't know, maybe not my best work, but I still like it anyway, and I hope that you enjoy it. I did go through and touch up some of the pieces with my fine liner, and then with the midsections I also wanted to go through and use my alcohol marker just to kind of emphasize those a little bit further. I also wanted to go back through and use my pen to darken up the center bit just by the spine and really create the illusion that it was curved in slightly just before the stem of the leaf. And I also went and added some shading around the outside of the leaf so that it looked like the edges were kind of curved in a little bit, and I really feel like that helped the drawing overall. I hope you enjoy this drawing, and I hope that you are enjoying Inktober yourselves. If you are, or if you're not, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know your experience so far and what you're working on today. If you like this drawing, I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up, or let me know in the comment section down below. If you're curious about any of the drawings that I've done so far, you can always check the links, and I have them listed on my Redbubble shop, and I'm also planning on probably doing a zine with these after Inktober is done and doing prints, and I'm probably going to sell the originals. I'm not sure. It was my plan all along. I'm getting kind of attached to some of them, but I can't just have all of these pieces of artwork floating around my studio, so I'll probably have those linked at the end of Inktober. So if you're curious about any of these, just kind of keep an eye out for those notifications going on towards the end of the month or early November. I believe that's all for this voiceover. I hope that you are all having a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!